Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go!
YouTube, what it do is try fitness.
YouTube, what it do? Try Fitness, baby. We back at it again. We're bringing you the combo of the day. Now, this combo's just a little bit different than the other combos. This is a defensive combo because it's not all about striking. Sometimes you got to disengage. This particular combo here is something that is often overlooked, but only the top elite use this, and they use this consciously. They do this on purpose, right? This particular combo is going to give you distance, it's going to give you a stats change, and it's going to give you the advantage. Now, let's go ahead and walk through this, and I'll give you a couple of examples of what it looks like. What you're going to do is, you're going to have your lead foot, of course, in the lead, right? And you have your back foot, of course, in the back, right? You have it right here. Regular orthodox stance, right? Regular orthodox. Where's the southpaw? I can't fucking remember. I put it in the fucking section, right? Anyway, so I got my left foot forward, my right foot back. And if you look at my feet placement, you can notice that the back of my heel, if you draw a line, is parallel with the top of my rear foot, creating a nice line, right? So this particular combo, what you're gonna do is you're gonna pivot off of your rear foot. You're gonna pivot, in this instance, off of your right rear foot, right? You're just gonna pivot like this. Pivot means you're twisting your foot and rotating, kind of like basketball. You know, in basketball they're playing, you catch the ball, you can't dribble no more, right? You dribble, you stop, you can't dribble, so you just have to pivot. Right? We're gonna pivot, but we're gonna pivot off the back foot. Right? We're gonna pivot. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go from our fighting stance, ready position, to switch it to a neutral stance. As we're pivoting this foot, we're gonna bring the lead foot all the way parallel to the rear foot as you pivot, right? Bam. Let's do it again. Bam. Let's do it one more time. As we're stepping back, we're pivoting the foot at the same time, right? Now, when you get inside a neutral stance, the disadvantages is you're going from a narrower stance, giving less room to hit, to a wider stance, opening up your chest, giving you more range to hit. So you're like, if that's the disadvantage, what's the advantages of it? Well, here's the advantage, right? You pivot to create yourself some distance, right? And this is where the combo's about to come in. But here's this, you pivot to create distance, right? And then you can move either to the right or to the left, right? To create an angle to get out of a situation. Now, a lot of times you'll see this in boxing where for Floyd Mayweather, Canelo Alvarez, and just a lot of different people. Don't worry, I'm gonna show you guys, right? But you're gonna pivot, right? And usually you'll get in a neutral stance and your back will be against the boxing ropes, right? It's gonna be against the ropes. What this does allows you to shuffle along those ropes to get you back into another fighting stance, this time with more advantage, right? Now here's where the combo, well, let me go ahead and show you guys some of this in action and shit, right?
Let's take a look at Mayweather now. See? The guy throws the punch. He dodges up out the way in a neutral positioning to give himself a very favorable advantage. Look, he disengaged. Look at Ali. Steps back, bam, pivots. Look at Canelo. Steps back into neutral. Now he's back in the fighting stance. Look at Mayweather again. See, look. He's going to get that positioning, and then bam, bam, score some points. Real easy. Take a look at it again. Dodge.
So that covered the first part of it, right? Pivot step, right? So that's the first part. Pivot, right? Here's the second part, right? From the pivot point, you're gonna shuffle. Now, if you look at athletes, what's the athletic pose, right? And you wanna get more distance shit. Basketball, right? You're like this, right? Football, linebackers, you're like this, you're like this, you're like this, right? Kinda in the neutral position. ready position, right? From here, you're gonna shuffle or you're gonna shuffle. It's real quick, it's explosive, right? Now, I don't need to really go into depth of detail. So here's part 1 and part 2, right? Pivot, shuffle, right? It's really easy. Let's do it again. Pivot, shuffle, or pivot, shuffle. Whichever one feels more natural, depending on where your opponent's based at. This is where visualization comes in, right? Let's go to part 3. Well, before we go to part 3, 1, 2, right? 1, 2, right? Here's part 3. What you got to do, right? As you're pivoting, right? You're gonna be in fight position. You're gonna pivot. As you're pivoting, you're gonna use that backwards momentum to throw an exploratory, right? You're not putting 100% maximum effort. You're not going hard on this punch, right? Bam. It's like a distance shot. Bam. Uppercut, right? So look, twist. This is how you're gonna practice it, right? In the fighting position, you're gonna twist that back foot. As you're pivoting that back foot, you're gonna throw that rear uppercut. Bam, 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 right? Bam. Now you're gonna pivot. 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 Bam. Now we're gonna combine 1, 2, and 3. Bam. Right? Let's do it again. Look at my feet. Bam. Right? You naturally shuffle into the position, to the next stance position to give you, it naturally gives you advantage. It's defense, creates that space, opens up that range to give you a better angle. Now you're switching over to your southpaw, bam, bam, or your orthodox, right? So let's do it with our hands up. I know I was using bad form, but the emphasis is on the feet, right? So we're gonna go at 50% speed, ready? We're gonna pivot, bam, rotate, right? Pivot, right? We're gonna do the punch, right? Pivot, rotate, right? Pivot, bam, rotate. So this combo is a rear uppercut with, I think it's called a triangle. This combo of the day is simply a triangle pivot while throwing a rear uppercut and shuffling to create defense. This is an elite and advanced technique. Only the top people do this, and Mayweather do it, Canelo do it, a lot of people fucking do it. They do it consciously. They do it with a purpose. They do it to create space, right? They do it to create space. They do it to disengage. They do it to reposition and to get advantage. Real easy, often overlooked. Real easy, often overlooked. This combo of the day will definitely take you to the next level. Well, if you're brand new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe, and then feel free to hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on the combos of the day, because these are truly effective. Man, a lot of times when I post these videos up, literally UFC, literally Bellator, usually HBO Showtime, they show an elite, high-ranked fighter do it. And I post this shit first. I'm not saying they watch the shit. I'm not saying they watch it. What I'm saying is these are genuinely great combos and great techniques that are effective, that you could use to your advantage and gain skill on. Anyways, go ahead and like the video. If you have any questions, right? If you have any concerns, you just want to say what's up, leave it in the comment box, and I guarantee you, I'll get back to you. Anyways, hope you guys and girls and contenders, and you know, just overall, people watch my channel usually are genuinely good people, right? We some dirty ass motherfuckers though. We don't get, woo. Hey, we good people, but we don't, we about that business. Anyways, I'll catch you guys next time. You guys stay good.